average than their procrastination-free counterparts. All participants answered questionnaires, kept a 7 day sleep diary, and completed time use surveys. However, the researchers noted their sample may not be representative of the general population. Held in a co-author published a review of 67 conducted between 1999 to 2014. They found that screen use was linked to less sleep and delayed bedtimes for teens and children, and 90% of the studies they looked at. Here's another factor to consider. Digital screens happen to emit blue light, one of the shorter yet higher energy wavelengths on the visible light spectrum. Research shows blue light may suppress the production of the sleep promoting hormone melatonin, which helps induce sleep. What tools can you use to limit screen time? While app developers want to keep you engaged for as long as possible, most of them do offer tools to limit screen use. So I did what I don't think anecdotally many people do. I set up time limits on my social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to help manage my screen use before bed with the hopes of getting more sleep. TikTok allows users to set daily screen limits of 40, 60, 90, and 120 minutes via its digital well-being section in the app settings. When you reach your limit, the screen blacks out and you're required to enter a 4-digit passcode to keep using the app. I chose 40 minutes because that seemed like more than enough time to mindlessly watch videos about DIY crafts and puppies, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Nearly every notification that popped up over the course of a week caught me by surprise. I had no idea I had already been scrolling for so long. These were mostly nighttime notifications because I don't use TikTok much during the day. To be honest, the interruptions annoy me, but they did make me check the time, which prompted an internal dialogue about the pros and cons of another 5 minutes of TikTok versus hitting the hay. Sometimes it worked and I would surrender my phone to my bedside table, irritated but also appreciative of the sweet relief of darkness on my eyes. But other times I would plug in the passcode, ignoring the tinge of regret that pinched my stomach and knowledge that my future self would be angry and tired in the morning. At least TikTok greeted me with a welcome back message upon my immediate return. You wanna know? You wanna know what else we should cut down on? Is spending more time reading BuzzFeed articles. Boom, there you go. You're welcome. It's shit. That's a long article. BuzzFeed articles are usually long though, man. It's like I remember reading another one. That I saved a long time ago. Like, man, that was painful trying to just get through that shit. It was that article was so long. It's like reading a book, or like reading a short story, or novella. A novella is more like it. Yeah, man, yeah. I'm sorry, but I do agree. But it's on this article. The article is too long. Oh shit! Hurt my neck reading that. Ain't that something? But yeah, man, I agree. It's just don't spend too much time on your social media apps. I had to learn the hard way, and I'm trying to do my best too because I do scroll Reddit, and I do watch YouTube videos, just because I watch wrestling and I watch other people play video games too. But yeah, man, I'm doing better. I did better yesterday. I mean, yesterday, people's last night, or whatever. But yeah, it did a great number on my body too, man. My mind as well. And yeah, man. I think everyone, including myself, needed to get into the habit of doing that. Shut down your phones. If you're done with work, or if it's time for your bedtime, shut down your phones and go to take your ass to sleep. Okay, just go to bed. You can go to bed, but also go to sleep too. I shouldn't say go to bed because I know people go to bed, but they don't sleep though. It's different. You can go to bed and then still be awake and just like scroll through social media and then sleep. But go to go to sleep. Take your ass to sleep. Oh man. But yeah, moving on. Movie Web says Hollywood ends wraps filming Michael Myers actor thanks to fans. We have more on that coming up next. Hello and good morning and welcome back. You're listening to Casey Genesis in the AM. I'm your host, Casey Genesis. Let's hop into it, shall we? Yeah. Movie Web says that Hollywood ends sprouts filming Michael Myers after thanks to fans. So I'm guessing Hollywood ends, Halloween ends. Did I say Hollywood? I'm so sorry. You know, it's my voice got high a little bit. But Halloween ends, not Hollywood. It's like, what? What is Michael Myers doing in Hollywood? Wait, wasn't there like a movie, like a Halloween movie with him in Hollywood? Or was that Jason? No, Jason was in New York, I think. He was in New York City. Yeah, Jason was in New York City. I think this was a movie in the 80s, you know. Or maybe like in the 90s or some shit. But that dude was in New York, man. I don't know what happened, but they came out with a lot of movies with Friday the 13th, you know, and Halloween, not Hollywood, Halloween, Halloween. But yeah, let's read this article. Jesus, what's wrong with me? James Jude Courtney has announced that Halloween ends is wrapped while posting a heartfelt message thanking the fans. That's a wrap on Halloween Ends, the upcoming horror sequel from Universal Pictures and Blumhouse production, which serves as the third installment of the latest reboot trilogy, is set for theatrical release in October. Oh, nice. It follows 2018's Halloween along with the 2021 sequel Halloween Kills with Halloween Ends, putting a cap on a long-running feud between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. Michael Myers actor James Jude Courtney has taken to Instagram to announce that shooting on the film is complete. With that also comes the end of his run as The Shape, as there are no plans at this time to make another sequel. That may or may not mean that Michael doesn't make it out of Halloween Ends alive. But in any case, Courtney had bid his farewells to the horror franchise by thanking the fans for all of their support with his Instagram posts. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it has James Jude Courtney, and it has like him and everyone else, you know, the cast and everything, the crew, you know, on his Instagram posts, thanking them and stuff like that. And here it is in text. It's taken a few days for me to process the abject beauty of my experience working on this trilogy. The honor of working with David Gordon Green, Jamie Lee Curtis, Chris Nelson, Ryan Turek, Emily Gunshore, Andy Matichak, Michael Simmons and their teams, and every other single magnificently talented department, especially producers, stunts, and sound effects. not to mention the rest of this incredible cast, Courtney writes, and every single person who worked so hard to create, for me, what is on many levels the highlight of my career thus far, and more importantly, the distinct bright moments of my life. The actor added, and my friends, this Halloween ends is a fitting goodbye for me. My deepest gratitude to all of the fans who have blessed us with your love and support. I can promise you we did this for you. Then yeah, just yeah, man. Halloween Ends is scheduled to be released in movie theaters on October 14th, 2022 this year. Man, I'm looking forward to that shit. That's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to see it. The last movie, Halloween Ends, was something else, man. That's a really good movie. Man, so much shit happened, you know. But man, it's just it was like really messed up how Michael Myers just straight up killed uh Laurie Strode's daughter like that. It's like, bruh, what's going on here? That's messed up. Like like I wasn't expecting that shit. That was insane. It feels like when that movie comes out, I'm glad to watch the first movie and the second movie. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. Not sure if I tell you guys, but I'm a big horror fan movie lover. And yeah, man, I'm just like, I definitely wanna, watch more scary movies. You know, as long as they're not, like of ghosts. I can't stand paranormal movies. Or like things with like ghosts or shit like that. Like they gotta be like slashers, um, zombies, or uh, like things with like viruses or some shit, like man eating virus or whatever, or aliens, or shit, something like that, or like with like a wild animal, like a Cujo or whatever. That's like one of my other favorite movies too. Hey, or with clowns, I love the original It, and I love the new It too. So yeah, like movies like those, man. Like those are the ones that I like. None of that ghost telling shit. I don't like that. Like my favorite series is American Horror Story. Man, I love this series. Like anything like that too. So that is good with me. Also, another genre favorite of mine is the '80s. Man, can't get enough of the '80s horror movies. Let me tell you, dude, '80s horror is on point. You can't go wrong with that. Like feels like I should have wrote some movies. I didn't plan on talking about this, you know, horror movies. But yeah, man, it's like '80s horror movies. Can't go wrong with that, man. Like, do you know how many hours, how many days I spent trying to look up, good '80s movies, or like sometimes like they don't even have to be good. They could be like horrifically bad, horrifically bad. Like just like the tone, the vibe, the setting of the '80s, especially like in horror movies too. Yeah, just like it does something to me, man. I don't know what. It just seems really cool. It's so cool. Like, of course, I do love The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and my favorite trilogy is Back to the Future, which was also set in the '80s. And let's see,